it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Caves send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, and he'll be stopped at the 36. The Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit him?
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get them.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gets it out quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You're just getting
looking for more room. And defense
play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Using the quick game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Such a great job on the defense getting up early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long. Now go dime package, just a nickel package. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know that they become...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job putting their ears back and getting home.
Hunt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalties.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. By his man, it's Sanders. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Right on the money. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate play. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And he runs it up the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Clock stops. We have reached the two-man timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Quarterback keeper. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Richard. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Richard. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. First down. Lost a throw on first down. Buying some time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. But give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zips it out to his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kings. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Wicker. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off
great one going down in Columbus today.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Booker. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. It's a foot race.
We just went to half. We're doing all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Going to the run to start this second half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. They haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass ball a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Snagged in the middle. It's Walter.
Fuck out of here.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to check it out of bounds.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better because give me a chance to complete some passes.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss
tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up?
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, they're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the air on second down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. RPO complete to open the drive.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that pass play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's just excellent. They cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. So the final period starts with a second down play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And the Canes with myriad options after that big defense moving quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They call the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense is not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety of the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a four-man rush. Sometimes it's a three-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Takes a snap, lost a throw. Touchdown, Miami! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Booker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Finds the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it out.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Buckeyes will go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. He's got it. First down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, they go for it on fourth down. That could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Finds his big tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauls it in. Tackle getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
That's tough to defend, right? You go 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going through the air. Pulls it in. It's Richard. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation. The offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turn.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught in the sticks. It's Booker. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Makes the grab.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands
to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Quickly complete. Touchdown, Buckeye! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games, and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese.
What's good, BYL? Coming off a big win, home win against Miami, 35-14. Defense, man, played lights out. Once I figure it out offensively with this group, they're going to be scary. But until then, man, we're just going to find ways to win games. And, so next week, man, I got Trill. It's going to be a huge test for us. But I feel like we're ready for it, man. We got to, gather up enough offense to win. Rely on our defense. Just don't turn it over. We'll see what happens, man. But 35-14 win. Big, man, because we got some recruits on the door today. So I think that counts as a blowout win. So hopefully, man, we get some early commits. And, really get the thing rolling. We need depth. Depth killed us losing, 40 guys in last year. So we need guys, man. We need to sign guys. So obviously you want quality guys too, along with quantity. So we got quality guys visiting. So hopefully we get quality commits early. That'd be huge. But overall, man, great win. Let's see. Let's check out some of these stats. I know we forced 2 picks. I think we were 7 for 11 on 3rd down. Yeah, but see, man, we keep throwing picks. I have like 7 picks on the damn season or some shit. But we forced 3 turnovers, so got 3 picks, which is huge for sure. So we returned the kick for a touchdown. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. It's just gonna be definitely gonna be a road, so challenge. But I'm up for it, man. Let's get it. Big week next week against Southern Miss. Let's go, man. Buckeyes out.